Hey there, Jennifer. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in many of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you like what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Just shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So, content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the home page. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. Right now, your homepage is sitting at 278 keywords, and I went ahead and threw up your competitor too. Your top competitor, and they are sitting at 678 keywords. So in this content, everything that you see highlighted, even the photos, is what Google looks at when they scan your website. So even, images and stuff that you have on there, you want to make sure they have the right keywords, embedded in the file. So you want to make sure about that. And I know I mentioned earlier keywords. A keyword, in case you don't know, is basically a word that people search up each month to help resolve, issues, concerns, questions that they need help with. And you guys miss out on a lot of pet owners by not having some of those keywords on your website. And now I'm going to take you to a site. This is called SEMrush. This is essentially a tool that gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of you and your competitor here and wanted to take a look at a couple of things, one of them being your keywords. All right. And this one isn't you. This is you. You're supposed to be over here. There you go. All right, so you guys are ranking for 152 words at the moment. All right, okay. This one is a good keyword. Like this one is this one is really good. So this one's okay. All right, so these 3 right here, the ones with your business name, these aren't the most optimized because, not everybody knows your name, right? So if they don't know your name, how are they going to find you, correct? So it's okay to have keywords with your name, but you don't want that to be your focus. So I'll give you an example of a keyword, but this one right here is a great example of a keyword to have on your homepage. All right, so let's take a look at your competitor, right? And they are ranking for over 2,000 keywords at the moment. Alright, so this one's really good to have. This one's really good. This okay. Alright, so again with them, and I know like their business name is basically a keyword, but the same thing goes for them. They want to have a mixture of different types of keywords, not just their business name. Not just their business name. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a keyword, just to give you an example, into Google. So veterinary in Charlottesville, VA. And then I'm just going to go over this page, starting with this section right here, which is the second thing I want to show you today, and that's citations. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what is a citation? The last time I heard about it was in high school, and I don't want to go back to that. That's totally fair. And that's a great question. You see this right over here is called the Google Maps section, and this has your business's name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And you might be wondering, well, how do I show up on this? And that's another good question. And right now, you guys actually aren't ranking in the top 3, and this is where you want to be because this is where the action is. This is where people click on one of these. They don't go to more businesses because let's be honest, people, they click on the first thing they see. So this is where you want to be. And in order to get that, you want to have, a citation. You want to have citations, which is basically your business's name, address, and phone number distributed across hundreds of directories. So Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, Yelp, and many, many more. I have a picture right here just to illustrate what I mean right here. So you want to make sure that the goal is that you want to have more than your competitor so that you gain more trust in them from Google. This pushes you above them in the map pack. And, not only that, it pushes you above the map pack, and it gets people to notice you a lot more. And that's great and all, but how do I do that? And it's pretty simple. There are actually sites out there that actually tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we literally go down their list and match those directories. But we don't want to just stop there, because we don't want to match, we want to dominate. So whatever your competition has, whatever your competitor has in citations, we want to get what they got and then add like 50 to 100 more, so that it takes them a long time to catch back up, or not at all. So going back to here and into the third thing I'd like to talk about is our backlinks or link juice. This third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we searched up this pretty little keyword right here, we see, pretty sure you guys are aware that you are not on the first page, and this section right here, the first three, is where you want to be. Because again, people, right? They don't have the patience. They click on one of these, they don't scroll down here. Most people don't even know that this is down here. They don't click on the second page. So this is where you want to be. In order to get there, you need authority. And authority goes back down. It comes down to backlinks. A backlink is when one website links to another website online. So it's basically like if site A links to site B, then Site A is giving Site B some of its link juice. It's kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google Sites, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, if you get a local blog about dog hair linking back to you, sweet, that's what you want. But you guys don't want something from like a Pizza Hut linking to you, right? Because last time I checked, you guys don't sell pepperoni, right? So going back over here to SEMrush, this is a tool that actually helps give us a look at backlinks. You guys are sitting at 169 at the moment. Let's take a look at your competitor. And they are sitting at 227 backlinks at the moment. And just to let you guys know that everything that I'm showing you, this is beatable. Like, you are able to beat your competitors. It's just that they put in a little bit more effort with, excuse me, with showing themselves. So back to the backlink. So, well, once again, how do we, conquer this? How do we get these? And with tools like SEMrush, we can see exactly which sites are linking to them, and we can get those same links for your business, So getting to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs to be at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or a text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have an awesome day. Bye.